Morning fellas, Ben back again. Headed to Yercaud now, Yercaud. Card da irukke? Ah. Varun. இவ சேலம் தானே?
ஏற்காடு.
இவ சேலம் தான். எப்போ பார்த்தாலும்
வாங்குவீங்க எப்பவுமே? கார்டு இருக்கா?
So what happened back there was those guys charged 50 bucks, 50 rupees. And Ashi, being a localite, she is from this particular place. She is from Salem, on the foothills of these mountains. That's where she stays. And so she has been up and down at least 1,000 times in her lifetime. And she was like, you only charge 10 rupees. That's the usual charge for people. But then the man was like, oh, got caught. And he had to let us pass without even charging 10 bucks. So don't really know if that's a good thing to do to people who are not locals. All said and done, what can you say? 1660 meters is the elevation, and by no means is that less. So what do you do when you climb up? You should never ever over rev, never lug. Be on the right gear, be on the lower gears if need be. No matter what, do not try and squeeze mileage out of this. Never do that. It's extremely unhealthy for the motorcycle. Many new riders, fellows who have taken up a motorcycle for the first time in their lives, they're all about having a sweet, smooth ride. They do not understand the importance of being on the right gear. Be on your lane. Do not overtake in blind corners. Like, I'm definitely not supposed to overtake this fellow now because I don't get to see what's on the other side. Second gear, I'm starting to lug. Drop to first. Check the road out. Only when you get a clear view of what's on the other end, overtake. And be very careful when you're with the Pillion, because when you're with the Pillion, the whole game changes. Still no view. That's what happens. That's what happens when you try and take it, if you decide to take it. Okay, best to overtake now when you get to see the entire corner. Another 18 kilometers and you've reached the top. And another thing, for all the fellows who keep asking me about my tires, these are knobby tires, not suited for these kind of roads. Twisties and, you know, full throttle, lean in, do the corners, your apex, put the knee down, knee scraping and all that. Definitely not the right thing to do with knobbies. You can do them, of course you can do them. Of course you can do corners, but you need to understand how much is how good. You need to change your riding style when you do corners like this, when you have twisties every now and then. Usually what I do is I counterbalance, but then when you have corners happening at this level so quick, you also should lean in a bit. You want traction on the tire, you want to go in the direction that you want to go into. So you need to understand how much of lean is how good. You need to be very aware of traction. You need to keep sensing traction and only then do things. I'm going dead slow. That is only because I have Ashi with me. The weight balance of the motorcycle on knobby tires is very different when Ashi is there. If I have straight roads, even if they're all dirt, no problems. But when you have curves like this, you do need tarmac tires. Don't want to call them street tires. 50-50 tires are good, like the ones that come stock on the Himalayan. They do a very good job on roads like these, but definitely not the knobbies. The knobbies are no good when you keep switching angles. Be on the right gear always. Always. Even if you end up losing fuel economy, yep, if your bike still revs the way it revved in the morning, then you know that you've ridden well. You've not done nutty things. By that I mean you've not over revved, under revved, lugged and all that. Really sweet mountaintop location. Very cold. Not as cold as it's supposed to be, but still cold. And yep, we are here at Kapi Stop. Okay, so we took about 30 minutes to get it onto the top, and
Exactly an hour.
that is the elevation that we are at now. So I think there's a little more to climb, but we'll get there and then find ourselves some nice spot to talk about things and then connect. Had fantastic tea and snacks. Now to do some exploring. Which way, Ashi? This way, I believe. This way, this way, this way, this way. Ah! Yep, on the right road. "13 minutes. Okay. Knobby tires and a Pillion. Not a good combo, but yeah, anything can be done once you get a good grip over your motorcycle. Ashi says it's a fantastic viewpoint, and I always trust her words because she is somebody who's more keen about roaming around and traveling than me. I like to do motorcycle trips. Motorcycles keep me interested. Well, this is not something that I was supposed to do, but anyways, chalta hai. But Ashi is somebody who just loves the idea of traveling in general. Checks places out that nobody else goes to. Being a female and in India, it's very difficult to roam around without being judged, without being, kind of to some extent teased. She doesn't care a damn about any of that. She's always on the go. Whoa! Look at that! Eucalyptus buddies, eucalyptus. And almost immediately the air has the scent of these trees. Oh man, therapeutic. Woo. Yum. And this is different. This is not eucalyptus. This is some kind of pine. Manchukutte. Manju Kutte. No, you needn't. Yo. That's the thing with the Himalayan. Doesn't care a shit about changing elevation. This thing can tractor up just about anything. Second gear with RC doing at least 30-35 degrees. Pretty easy. No complaints. That is why you get the Himalayan. We could park here. Get down, Kana. Enge, Malaya. Can we go here? So that's the altitude at 1370 meters. Quite high. In feet, that would be multiplied by 3. 13 threes are 30, 26, 39. So that's about 4,000 something feet. Quite high. And yum weather. This is how you live. Whoa, look at these red flowers. So pretty. I've never seen these fellas. I've never seen these fellas. They're so nice. Lovely, pretty things. And lovely, huge. Wow. Woo! As long as you possess that urge, or in our language, design language, we call it the itch to travel, to roam, to see things, you will definitely pass away with a smile on your face. Because this is what completes டீ இருக்கா? இல்லைம்மா இந்த கேஷ் இல்லை கூகுள் பே இந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கா? ஜிபேலையும் ഓൺലൈൻ പേയ്മെൻ്റ് ഇല്ലേ? അയ്യോ ശരി, ഒരു നിമിഷം പാക്ക് പാക്ക്. Okay, fellas, so this is what you get when you decide to explore. Come, huh? Yeah. So yeah, perks of exploring. This is what exploration leads to. There you go. Nice little water body. Whoa, Himi. Stay safe, brother. Stay safe. Okay, does this move? Nope, doesn't budge. Huh? Rocks that move? Nope. Rocks that don't move. Rocks that move? Rocks that don't move. Woo! Found the spot. Come carefully. Some rocks move, so be mindful of that. No, this way, Spiri, this way. So that is what you get when you decide to explore. Look at where I'm at. Just look at where I'm at. Woo. Oh, ho, ho. Swim worthy landscape, huh? She's having a nice time figuring it out. Lovely, man. To live life like this. Life, nothing like this. Nothing, absolutely nothing compares to the joy of seeing all this. Fantastic. Okay, fellas. So another thing about riding twisties is engine braking. No matter what you ride, no matter how good the brakes are on the bike that you ride, you should possess an understanding of traction, like I spoke about. I've already spoken about it many a times. Engine braking is an integral part when you ride twisties, especially descents. since you don't need engine braking as much as descents. And for all the fellows who have confusions relating to the same, is engine braking healthy? Is it not? Well, I'll have you know that I have ridden almost 25 motorcycles and more, and all my motorcycles, how many ever miles, how many ever kilometers, I've only done engine braking. No matter how good the braking is, you can lean on the sharp brakes when in emergency. A Himalayan, for one, definitely doesn't possess sharp braking. You can make it better with brake pads and the likes of it, but most importantly, you should know how to engine brake. Engine braking helps with reducing the speed and the momentum in a matter of seconds, and you should not think of it as something which is detrimental to the engine. I mean, of course, truthfully speaking, it's not a very healthy process for the engine, but you're looking at a lifespan of more than 1.5 lakh kilometers even if you engine brake. So definitely not a problem. I'm talking about the transmission. As far as the head and block go, it's predominantly to do with heat and impurities, contaminants getting into your engine through the air filter. But the lower part of your engine, that is your transmission, you screw up your transmission with engine braking, almost the effects of engine braking is almost nil. You won't even face it in the lifetime of you holding your motorcycle. So brakes do help, but more than that, engine braking helps, especially in descents. So read about engine braking, practice it, try and come to a quick stop with nothing but engine braking, and then you will see the difference. You will definitely feel the difference. Your riding would be so much more trouble-free, episode-free if you know how to engine brake. Okay, back on the road, headed back to Salem. Had some really nice experiences today, and that's all that matters. Oh, before I wind up, one more small tip. Anytime you do corners, if you just see this, it's pretty easy. If you look at where you want to go and then take a turn. Oh, this is dead slow. I mean, doesn't really. So I turned my head that way and I let the handlebar turn along with me. It's a technique that we guys have been using for some time now. Very, very simple to understand. So look at where you want to go and then go. I thought of stopping here, having some tea and snacks. That's all right. We'll head back to the hotel room and then have tea and snacks. Okay, that is one thing you're not supposed to do. So again, faced with a corner, don't look straight on the front, but look at where you want to go, and the bike will go there on its own. It's because your body will kind of dictate your mind will kind of dictate your body to take it and anything that it is trying to hold on to in the direction where you're looking at. So look there and your bike goes there. Look this way and your bike goes this way. When you approach the turn, don't look straight up front. Oh man, if I were to continue to travel with these guys, I'm definitely not making it today. Horrendous. Fellows who don't know how to drive but just get a car and are on the road.